Talking with Topher is sponsored by SlowDownClothing.BigCartel.com, New Hampshire Vape Gallery, and NaturalBossNH.com. More on that later. Let's get into episode 113. Talking with Topher. Talking with Topher. Talking with Topher. What is happening, TWT fans? It is June 2nd, 2022. Hope all of you are doing well out there. Before I get into anything, let me start off by saying thank you. Thank you to all my subscribers. You are what keeps me coming back week after week. Remember to share, rate, review the podcast. That gets it into the algorithm and gets it out to a bigger audience. So I need your help to be doing that. If you're new to the podcast, remember to subscribe, all right? You stopping by, you just listen in, whatever you're doing, share, rate, review the podcast, and subscribe. It's the only thing I'm asking you to do, even though I just asked you to do a whole bunch of other stuff. But the one thing I want you to do is subscribe to the podcast. That's the most important thing you can do. It means everything to me, and it's free for you to do, okay? If you want to get more involved with the podcast, you have a story, maybe you know somebody who has a story, maybe you got questions, maybe you want some free SlowDown merch. Well, any of those options are available when you send an email over to talkinwithtopher@gmail.com. That's talkinwithtopher@gmail.com. Put SlowDown in the subject line, your story in the body, maybe you got a video, whatever you want to send over to the official email of the podcast to get more involved with this podcast. Go ahead and do that. Remember to put SlowDown in the subject line to get a free get an opportunity to get some free SlowDown merch. And again, that is talkinwithtopher@gmail.com. Talkinwithtopher@gmail.com. You can also follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, and Facebook. Again, that is Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, and Facebook. I'm on there every week, almost all week. So go give a follow. I appreciate it. Again, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, and Facebook. And now with all of that out of the way, let's get into today's episode. I wanted to kind of start off by, letting everybody know where I am. Right? I've been very busy, trying to get a whole bunch of guests loaded up. So far, so good. It looks like I have until August set up, and I'm looking forward to all of this. And it's because of all of you out there that things are starting to pick up. So I really do appreciate all of you out there checking out my guests. All of that stuff helps me get more people onto the podcast. So thank you to all of you out there. I don't know what else to say anymore except for just thank you over and over again, because you are all giving me the confidence that I can continue doing this as long as I just get a little bit better at it. Another thing that's going on, SlowDownClothing.BigCartel.com has now got a promo code. That's right. They've given me a promo code to give all of you out there. You want 10% off your entire purchase? You got to put TOPHER in the promo code section. I think it's all capital letters. It may not matter, but do it in all capitals just in case. But that's going to give you 10% off your purchase, and it is because of all of you out there going to the website, buying stuff, promoting the podcast, sharing, rating, reviewing, that SlowDown has now seen. I don't know what they saw, but they were like, hey, we got you a promo code. Give it to your audience. They're going to get 10% off. So I have all of you to thank for that as well. I wouldn't be doing any of this. I don't think this podcast would get to where it is today if it was just me talking into a camera with nothing else going on. So it really is all of you out there that helps this thing grow and get bigger. The work that I put in is important, but not as important as all of you out there. So now, SlowDown, 10% off, TOPHER in the promo code section. I am so excited for all of these new things happening with the podcast. Right now, my vaping has, well, I'm at a 6. I'm at a 6 very regularly, and that came off the tongue weird, but it's okay. I don't know if anybody else can hear this too. Small disclaimer, my window's open, the fan is on. I'm trying to get the cool air to blow through this room right now. I forgot that my AC from last year died. Yeah, so it is hot as balls in here, but it's okay. I'm going to get through it. But yeah, so I've been vaping on 6 milligram now for about, I think it's 3 months. I think I'm getting close to 3 months. If I'm exaggerating, I apologize for that. I really, when I gave up cigarettes, I did not exactly know when I gave up cigarettes, and that was purposeful because I didn't want to think about when I quit cigarettes. So it was just that I quit, and I'm just never looking back at it. So unlike my alcohol addiction, I don't have an exact date of when I quit. I know it was about 8 years ago at this point, but I'm doing the same thing for my vaping. You know, when I dropped down to 6 milligrams, I was filling up both tanks on I was filling up all my tanks. There's 4 of them on every single mod twice a day. Now I'm doing it once a day. If I like a flavor more than others, that flavor seems to disappear a little bit quicker, but it's not because I'm chasing nicotine anymore. So my milligram intake is 6 milligram, which is the same as the pouches. And I have just got a bunch of juice that I'm going to rotate into my mods. I'm going from 4 mods to 3 mods soon, probably within the next month. And that's going to help, me a little bit wean off. Then I'm going to 3 milligram on my next rotation. So in about 3-4 weeks, I'll be on 3 milligram. And that's just to get the vaping out of the way. If I want more nicotine, I'm going to have to use my pouches. And these are the struggles that I go through. This is how I'm dealing with my addiction, with the hand to mouth, the religiousness of filling tanks, changing coils, charging devices. All of it is very addicting. It's part of my everyday habit. So I'm trying to break all of that right now. And I'm getting better at it. I'm getting closer. I will go over in a little bit some of the FDA things that are going on. And one of the why I'm choosing to do this is because I do believe I see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's going to have smoking and vaping illegal in the United States. And I don't even think, I'll read the article. I'll read a little bit of the article and kind of go over it in a little bit, but I don't see a very good, I don't see a very good ending for this. I see it becoming completely illegal. I'm hoping we got at least 5 years, but I think we have less than that right now. It seems like they're ramping up their timeline. So I'm getting away from it because I don't think it's going to be something that's going to be here. But it's a struggle. It was easier to get rid of alcohol than it was to get rid of vaping, nicotine. Just that smoking hand to mouth action is so addictive and part of everything that I do. It's really crazy when you start paying attention to what you're doing. You're like, man, I'm not even trying. So I'm excited to finally be getting down to 3 milligram. I know it's in a couple weeks, so it's a little premature, but I wanted to let all you know what was going on out there. I haven't talked about my vaping habits in about 3 months. So hopefully I can get this done and out of my life. I don't mind nicotine too much, so that's why I like the pouches. The juice head ones that we are carrying at New Hampshire Vape Gallery are amazing, but there's many more to choose from. There's Rogue, there's Nin. Actually, no, Nin's dead. I meant Zin. So go and get pouches, toothpicks, lozenges, gum, whatever you got to get, because I'm telling you right now, if you're not getting prepared for the government making this illegal, you may be in for a rude awakening. Let's see. Tyler Crane was my guest on episode 112. Go and check out GrydLynk on SoundCloud. He's going to have 2 new singles dropping July 1st everywhere. That's Spotify. There's going to be a Linktree link that you'll be able to go to, and you will be able to find his music so easily very soon. I can't wait for the link to come out. I think he's going to have that in a couple weeks, and then you'll be able to go and get all of his stuff that's available right now on SoundCloud, everywhere, Instagram, and then July 1st will be his 2 new singles. You can see them here and here. GrydLynk's up here. All right, so go there, check out what he's got going on, and get ready. Maybe save a spot for all the new, for the 2 new singles dropping in July. I want to make sure everybody goes and checks that out. All right. And then I wanted to update everybody on, my journaling. I have been doing it. I have. I will be honest with you. I got some stuff right here. No, I mean, if you want to pause it and read what I wrote down, go right ahead. I will say that I have been a little disappointed in the things that I'm grateful for, but I think it's because I actually have to sit and think about what I'm grateful for instead of just being grateful for things or what I'm doing or what's going on in my life. I did miss, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8, 9 days in between from when I started on the 16th all the way up until now. I've missed about, that many days, whatever that was, 8 or 9. But I've been doing a little bit better, and now I got a book. I know exactly where I'm keeping it. It will be in my face every day, every morning, and I'm going to get this journaling thing going on because I think it's going to help me with everything. It's going to help me with my thoughts. It's going to help me with processing my thoughts. It's going to help me actually put it in front of my face what I'm grateful for, and I feel like it's just going to help me overall, maybe with subjects that I want to talk about on the podcast, maybe just life in general. I feel like this is going to help me get better at everything that I'm doing. So I wanted to keep you up to date on that because I think it's important. I didn't realize how important a lot of this shit is when people talk about it, and I'm like, oh man, that's so far out of reach. I don't understand what this actually does for me. And now I do. And I miss it. I miss it from time to time. I miss all kinds of shit all the time. I fuck up all the time. I'm not a perfect person. If you are here looking for a perfect person or a role model, you're in the wrong spot. I'm not a role model. I'm a person that has been struggling with life, just recently got off of alcohol, 5.5 years, and I'm learning everything for the very first time. That's why my words suck. That's why my sentences don't make sense. That's why I have to keep repeating myself and doing things over and over and over again, because a lot of this stuff I was doing while I was drunk, so I didn't remember a damn thing. And now being able to remember stuff, being able to work on something and move forward from it. Do you know how many projects in my house I've had to redo just because of the simple fact that I did them while I was drunk? I've been literally cleaning up after myself for the last 5.5 years. And before that, I was just letting it happen. And I was like, I started doing something and I was like, what the hell happened over here? And my wife's like, oh, you did that, at this time. And I was like, oh my God. Well, I got to tear this all apart now. She's like, why? I'm like, because this isn't done correctly. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my God, no wonder I wasn't good at a lot of things. It was because I was too drunk to be good at anything. So this has all made me realize that, I'm at the infancy of myself in my 40s. And I'm excited to be able to share this with all of you. I'm very happy that a lot of these tools that made no sense to me are finally making sense. And I'm just really excited, to get better at everything that I'm doing. I just keep putting in the time, keep putting in the effort, and trying to just make it through this crazy world that's in front of us. A lot of the stuff that's been going on today has been just really eye-opening. I don't know what world we're all waking up to. I don't know where anything is going today. There's so much conflict across the entire world that it doesn't look very promising for any of us, and that's scary. And I've been afraid of that for a little bit now. I mean, I'm worried. All the things going on today, all these shootings, and that mass shooting was horrible. But then you look into all the details about the cops not doing their job, and man, it makes that even worse. It makes it even worse, and it makes it just so sad and unfortunate. But should he have been able to buy the gun when he was 18? Yes, because that's legal age. If you don't want people to buy rifles and assault guns and stuff like that, assault rifles, when they turn 18, then change the age to 21. Okay? But I think this person was unhinged. What we are seeing is a backlog of what happened over the last 3 years. And if you want to blame anybody for all of these incidents happening, the road rage, the people getting shot because they cut somebody off, arguments, domestic abuse, anything going on today has been amplified threefold because of what our government did to us. And I can't say anything more than that, but this is the tip of the iceberg. This is only going to get worse because so many people's lives were destroyed by our government. And it really does have me worried. So if you can do anything today, avoid conflict with anybody because you don't know what they're going through. It is not 2019 before the pandemic. It is 2022. And there is a lot of people that don't give a fuck about anything anymore because they don't see a future. And that is a scary person. So just be aware of your surroundings. Try not to get in conflict with anybody. And I think we'll all be able to get through this. But I'm telling you right now, this is going to get worse. So as of right now, I had a crazy week. I had a crazy week. So my wife got COVID. Yeah. She got COVID. I think it was last week. And I don't understand this virus, and I have so many questions, and I'm just, so I think it was Tuesday she felt ill. Wednesday she was like bedridden. Thursday she was bedridden, called out of work. She just thought it was allergies, whatever. Then she goes into work on Friday not feeling good. They're all like, take a test. So they give her a COVID test. She pops positive. They send her home. And then I was like, oh no, what do we do? You know, her boss said that she's got to stay home for 5 days. After the 5th day, if you're still testing positive, you're allowed to go back to work. I thought that was weird. So I'm like, what? Anyways, that's not the point. But it's still weird, right? You got to wait 5 days. You're still testing positive. Go back to work. Okay, this makes no sense to me right off the bat. Then she's home for a Saturday. I go to work on Saturday, but I test myself before I go to work. I'm negative. We have our weekend. Monday shows up. I test myself before I go to class. I'm negative. She's still positive. Now, I found out that insurance is covering up to 4 tests a month. So that's 8 tests, 4 boxes of 2 tests in each. You get 8 tests a month for free through your insurance. Now, this is how it works. You go to the counter, you grab the 4 boxes of tests. Then you have to go to the pharmacy drop-off. You have to give it to them. They go through all the stupid shit, and then they take the test from you because they have to print labels and put the labels on just like a prescription, and then they hand you the tests, and you pay nothing. That's $80 worth of tests for free a month. So there is plenty of ways to get these things without paying for them instead of trying to order them through the government website, which you'll never get them in time. At least if you have your insurance and go to the pharmacy, you can get those tests same day within 10 minutes. It's not bad. So I get all these tests. We're testing ourselves. I'm testing myself before class, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, because, I'm not going to go on the mats if I'm positive. Work I don't feel the same about, but I'm not going to go roll around and intentionally give a classroom full of guys COVID if I don't have to. Well, I never caught it. And I will tell you, we were not social distancing. That's right. I was making out with my wife. I told her I was on top of her more than ever. I was like, I want to catch this. Give it to me. I tried real friggin' hard. Never got it. She was still testing positive. 5 days later, she went back to work. She hasn't tested herself in about 3-4 days now. Because why? Because no one cares. No one cares. COVID's a joke. We know what's going on now. And even if you're popping positive 5 days later, work wants you back. So I think this thing is so crazy and over with, but I was so upset that I couldn't catch it. So upset. But yeah, so again, 3rd time being around this, super close, and still nothing. Now I'm reading up on a bunch of shit, and there is a very, very minute amount of people that can't catch this. I'm not saying I'm one of them. But what the fuck? I'm trying. I guess COVID just doesn't like me. But my wife told me a funny story. And this is crazy to me. And this is just where people have too much money or not enough things going on in their life, right? So I thought this was absolutely hilarious. And it blew me away. So my wife either is friends with this person or knows this person from work, right? And I guess a rabbit was attacked in her yard by a cat. Now, I am, I feel like I have a heart, but when it comes to certain things, you kind of have to just move on. But I guess the cat beat up the rabbit really bad. She saw the rabbit. He was, I don't know how badly hurt the rabbit was, but it was hurt enough where she felt that she had to take it to the vet. And I was like, wait a minute, what? Why are you taking a rabbit to the vet? She's like, well, she wanted, again, why are we taking a rabbit to the vet? A rabbit is a rodent. All right, here's my rule of thumb. If you won't hit the brakes on your car for it, you shouldn't be bringing it to a veterinary ER. All right? So you got a dying rabbit on your lawn. I'm sorry. Put it out of its misery, tie it up in a bag, and throw it away. That's what we have to do here in the city. My dog chased down a rabbit, bit on it, put its fangs through its eyes, and that's exactly what I had to do with it. It's the only way to dispose of them. These are wild animals. They could have all kinds of diseases. I put rubber gloves on, I put it in a bag, and I got rid of it. Well, that's not what this woman thought. This woman thought, I got to pick this thing up, put it in my car, and drive it to a veterinary ER. I might be saying that wrong, but. And then they're like, we can't do anything for the rabbit. You know, so she had it euthanized. What? Are you kidding me? How much was it to, one, drive over there? Now you're wasting time by waiting. Then the vet's looking at it, can't do anything for it, and then you got to pay to have it euthanized. How much was this all? It was my question. I didn't get an answer, but I will tell you, I don't believe it was cheap at all. But here's the thing. It's a rabbit, and it got killed by a cat, which cats kill hundreds of thousands of things a year. And that's one cat. So that's nature being nature. The rabbit got. Just dispose of it. You can't save the rodent. And I don't know if anybody else knows this, but the smaller your animal is, the more expensive your surgeries are. And I think there's a level to where that switches over, because when they get too large, the bill is also pretty hefty. I think that if you've got an animal within 50 to about 85 pounds, maybe 100, I think that is where your bill's like normal. It's not astronomical. It's not, you know what I mean? Because it's not a big dog, and it's not a small dog or cat, whatever. But if your animal is within a certain size too small or a certain size too big, all of those surgeries go up. But I was blown away that this woman wasted her time, money, and energy on a rabbit that didn't make it. Because why? Because that's how nature is. Nature doesn't give a fuck. That cat wanted that rabbit dead, and it was just playing a game, and it won. And that's the same thing that happens. Like when people are like, oh, bears are cuddly and this and that. Oh, bears. No, bears are monsters. Stay away from them. And if they're on your property, lock all your doors. Immediately lock your doors. And if you have bears roaming around your property on the regular, put padlocks on your trash cans outside. Lock up everything, because that's why they're there. So if you want to deter them and get rid of them, you got to stop the food source. So they're not fun. They're not cuddly. They will rip your face off and kill you. Same goes for rhinoceroses, hippopotamus, cheetahs, barracudas, Jesus Christ, people. These are dangerous animals. They are not cute. They are not a cute, cuddly fairy tale story. All right? There's no picnic basket. It's just you being mauled by an animal. Because why? Because that's what they're designed to do. And it's so I am just a person that's like, there's got to be a line drawn at some point. So if I won't stop my car for it, right? You can't save it. And if it can kill me, I'm good. I stay away. And I think that's a good message to have today. SlowDownClothing.BigCartel.com. That's SlowDownClothing.BigCartel.com. You're not trying to spell it. It's right there at the bottom of the screen. Or click the link in the description below the video. And boy, oh boy, do I got some news for all of you out there. That's right. For all my subscribers, all my viewers, you're going to get the opportunity to save 10% off your entire purchase of all of this amazing high-quality product right here at SlowDownClothing.BigCartel.com. Before you check out, put in the promo code TOPHER, and you're going to get to save 10% off your purchase. I'm so excited to be announcing this. I have all of you to thank for it, and now I can give more to all of you because, well, you deserve it, right? You deserve great quality products at a great price, and now with an extra 10% off. So again, slowdownclothing.bigcartel.com. It's right here at the bottom of the screen if you don't know how to spell it. Of course, you can always click the link in the description below the video, and before you check out now, you're going to get 10% off your entire purchase by typing in promo code TOPHER. New Hampshire Vape Gallery is located at 180 Lafayette Road, Seabrook, New Hampshire, down the street from Home Depot and next to Smoke Rings, where we're open 7 days a week from 10:30 to 8 p.m. And feel free to give us a call, 603-814-4171. And are you ready for this? Look at these new products we're getting. It's an Indica Moonrock Slurricane. That's right. This is hemp, people. And I don't know if the video did any justice on that whatsoever, but this is about 1.5 grams of Delta 8 HHC Slurricane. So this is actually going to get you high, and this is a new product coming to New Hampshire Vape Gallery. Yes, I'm so excited about it. We're going to be selling those $15 each, or 2 for $25. It comes with the Chillum already pre-packed and ready to go for all of you out there. All of these new hemp products are so amazing. We're carrying as many as we can, and when the new cool shit comes out, I'm trying to get it on the shelves at New Hampshire Vape Gallery. Come and get any of these hemp products, your disposables, your flavored juice, your menthol. That's right, flavors and menthol, while they're still available. Come and get them at New Hampshire Vape Gallery, located at 180 Lafayette Road, Seabrook, New Hampshire, down the street from Home Depot and next to Smoke Rings, where we are open 7 days a week from 10:30 to 8 p.m. And feel free to give us a call, 603-814-4171. And as always, I look forward to seeing you there. NaturalBossNH.com. That's NaturalBossNH.com. I love this website. They got the 5 most amazing organic products that I've ever used, and I love all of them equally. They are a small business, and I feel like small businesses make a better product. So why not get 1 or all 5 of these products today? Because they're amazing. They're a great price, and they're available. That's right. Get them while the getting's good, because they update stuff from time to time. But right now, they've got their foot and body soak. They've got their lip balm, body balm, their salve for repairing skin, and of course, their beard oil, which is amazing for having healthy looking facial hair. All right, so come and get 1 or all 5 of these products today at NaturalBossNH.com. That's NaturalBossNH.com. And remember, buy 1 or all 5 of these products today. And now, back to the episode. All right, so we're going to get into some current events. All right, so what we got here is monkeypox. All right, monkeypox is a type of smallpox, and here we go again. I'm not going to play any of the videos or anything. I just wanted to kind of make this bigger for all of you to see. All links and everything will be in the description below the video, but this is another scare tactic, people. That's all this is. Monkeypox? Are you fucking kidding me? This is a joke. All they're doing is COVID. No one cares about COVID anymore. No one cares. Everybody's done with COVID. I've taken my plastic down in my store every time I work. I literally just told you how I tried to catch it and still couldn't catch this virus. and no one cares anymore about COVID. No one gives a shit. So they're losing clicks, they're losing views because everybody's sick of Ukraine, because we're tired of, $40 billion worth of weapons going over to an area, but we can't stop a mass shooting on our own home ground, nor can we help anybody in the U.S., but we can help other people everywhere else, is absolutely ridiculous. And I think we're all a little fed up with it. But this is what they're doing again. They are literally trying to keep you in fear. They're trying to keep you from leaving your house. They're trying to keep you at bay. They're trying to keep you in line. They're doing this on purpose. They want clicks. They want views. They want ad revenue. And they want you to be scared 24/7. There is nothing to be scared about here. Now, if you've had chicken pox like I have, because that is also a version of it, is there a chance that I could catch this? I don't know. I'm not having sex with anybody. I'm not in close contact with somebody where I believe the way that you have to catch this is very close, very close. Like when we got chicken pox as kids, my mom got a call from another kid's mom and was like, hey, he got chicken pox. Have your kids come over. And then we all came over and we would have to rub on top of each other, like literally rub his skin on mine. And that transferred the chicken pox. And they used to call these chicken pox parties because everybody thought that if you just got chicken pox, it made it that much easier. You never had to deal with anything else. Well, now if I get shingles, I'm screwed because I got chicken pox. Now I'm susceptible to shingles. Well, guess what? I'm also susceptible to monkeypox. These are all part of smallpox, right? Because they were like, hey, don't get the vaccine, go get chicken pox, you're all done. That was the thought behind it before. Well, we found out that now we can get shingles, it can kill us. Yeah, great job, great job. This is how we find out about this shit. Just like all the trial and error with COVID, it's the same thing with every fucking virus. Everything that can kill us, it's all the same. It's trial and error. We got to figure it out. But I'm telling you right now, this is nothing to fear. Nothing to fear at all. You can't catch it from just talking to somebody. You literally have to rub up on them. So this is just another scare tactic to get clicks and views. And you know what? It's not working for me. So I can't wait till this media that we have fails completely. Because in my eyes, they've already done that. All right, so update on the flavor ban. Colorado and Connecticut, we are all aware of the local state bans flavors, the mounting interest from the FDA to continue increasing the difficulty companies in the market and their vape products. However, so far, 2022 has not been a terrible year for the vape industry. Yes, there was a ban on TFN that passed earlier this year, but this month's news regarding flavor bans in Colorado and Connecticut seems to breathe a bit of fresh air for the legal industry. So, are flavored cigarettes banned? In some states, yes, but so far this year, only Hawaii has passed a bill that prohibits vape flavors, which means that that we're almost through half of the year and prohibitions are still not escalating as quickly as expected. Connecticut, how demonstrating the infancy of the flavor ban helped put the ban to rest. I'm not going to read all of this. I think you should. Colorado, the flavor ban failed. Look, I told you about how I'm trying to quit vaping. I told you about how I feel this is all going to be coming to an end soon. And I feel like everybody needs to get off of cigarettes. You need to get off of high nicotine and you need to get off of vaping as fast as possible because the window is closing. All right. I don't know how quickly it's going to be. I don't know. But I do know from everything that I've read, everything that I've been preparing for, everything that I've done to get shop to where it is today so that we can still continue selling products. All the work we've put in there, not enough. It's not enough. And eventually, the federal government sees that these bans are not going through state to state, and they're going to try and push a federal on top of it. Now, I don't know anything about the TFN ban because everybody put in their PMTAs for the synthetic nicotine. So TFN is actually a name brand, tobacco-free nicotine, TFN. It's a name brand. If you have that on your bottle, you paid that company money to have that name on your bottle. You don't have to have TFN. You can have synthetic nicotine by somebody else. But TFN is a synthetic nicotine that is branded. So, did they ban the branded synthetic nicotine? Or are they just saying that everything is tobacco-free nicotine like a bunch of morons? Because I think that all these people are fucking morons at the end of the day. They don't know what they're talking about. They probably don't even vape. They probably don't smoke. Just like all the people that were behind making marijuana and everything else illegal have never even tried it. Not one day in their life. Same with acid, mushrooms. Duh. Try it, then tell me that it should be illegal. But you won't because you believe all the fucking bullshit and propaganda behind everything that you try to keep us in line with today. So, I don't know what's going to happen June 13th. I believe that's the end of the PMTAs. I have a feeling it's going to go like the last PMTAs. And we're just going to keep selling shit. Right? Because as long as the states are getting their taxes and everything is kosher, they're just all buying themselves enough time to just skate by. And we'll see what this window does, but I do believe that they are going to keep pushing this state to state, and eventually, once enough states are behind it, the federal government's going to come in, they're going to kick one of the tobacco industry legs out, and then they're going to slam the door on the vaping industry. I'm telling you, the more they tear down the tobacco industry, the easier it is to completely eliminate the vaping industry, okay? So this is fucking crazy. I'm so tired of these people trying to tell us what we can and cannot do in this country of the free, you know? And everybody's like, oh, you know, the New Hampshire thing fucking pisses me off because you know this isn't live free or die, considering we're always the last state to do anything. Everybody else is legalized marijuana. We're still decriminalized. It's so stupid. All right, so there was a USPS worker arrested. John Navilio, 61 of Nashua, charges of bribery, distribution of cocaine, accused of trying to bribe supervisor to divert packages. This one I wanted to play because I thought it was funny. Here we go.
Postal carrier from Nashua is facing federal charges now for allegedly trying to bribe a supervisor to divert packages of cocaine. According to court documents, John Noviello worked in Lowell, Massachusetts. Investigators say in February he asked a coworker to divert specific packages, offering over $1,700 for each shipment passed along.
Oh my God. This is the funniest shit ever. What was he thinking, right? What was he thinking? Hey. Hey, I mean, you're cool, right? You're cool? You cool? I got a couple packages that need to go here, even though they say they're going. I need to divert these. Can we? Well, they have cocaine in them. So I just need them to go here so that, you know. Well, what were you going to give your supervisor? You are a government employee. You're not even a regular employee. You're a government employee. I mean, granted, when I was working for Walmart and I was moving up, I didn't feel like I could talk about marijuana, right? That was like 6-7 years ago. and it wasn't as talked about as it is today. But guess what? Cocaine has never been talkable, ever. I mean, you can say you've done coke and everybody kind of looks at you, and then you can say you've done it only for free and you never paid for it, and then they kind of roll their eyes at you. But no one ever like talks about coke like it's like good for you, right? Not like marijuana. But still not an easy subject to talk about. So why would you ever think that you could talk about it to your supervisor? Like, I'll cut you in. I need these to go here, and then when I get paid, I'll cut you in. Like, how did this go down? How did that conversation happen? And what was his mindset? Like, what gave him the confidence that he could talk about this and not get in trouble for it? But Jesus Christ, man, people are fucking retarded. All right, so previously sunken boats are emerging at Lake Mead's water as the water and Lake Mead disappears. I thought this was so neat because, I mean, they're finding bodies, right? They're finding barrels with bodies in it. They're finding bodies being just kind of underneath the rock and shit. They're finding all kinds of ships and boats and stuff, which is so incredible. How many of those people are still alive today, and can they go get their boat back? Like, this one right here, obviously, I mean, they sank for a reason, right? The motors are no good, but you can get them out of there now, right? That's toxic waste. That's pollution. So we can get stuff out of there now, right? Look at this boat, just chilling. That thing was underwater. Look at my mouse. If you see my mouse moving up at the top there, this is where the water was. All this was gone. Look at this boat. Oh, shit. See, I looked through this really fast before I set it up, but I didn't see this picture. Wow, look at that boat. That's a real, doesn't that look like a speedboat or a sailboat or something? That's a really nice boat. I wonder if they can go get their boats back. Oh, they're trying. Oh, he's stuck. Oh, shit, because it's all mud. Oh, no. What? If you're struggling to maneuver the car, boat, or yourself along the beach, immediately head to higher ground if possible. Oh, no. So these people are trying to get the boats. Look at these people. Oh, my God. Look at how stuck. And then you put a jack in a mud puddle? Why? No, you're screwed, dude. You got to get like not a crane, but maybe a crane, a small, something. But yeah, you ain't going to be able to get that out. That engine block is stuck in the mud, bro. Oh, man. So this is crazy. Highest record level was 1,225 feet deep. Now, what? Oh, wait a minute. 1,220 feet. And now it's down to 1,049? Wait a minute. Last week, the reservoir dipped below 1,050 feet of elevation, a level that could trigger more water restrictions for Southwest. The levels continue to drop. Yeah, so, wow. Wow, that has dropped so much. And it's still dropping. So, I don't know. I thought this was really friggin' neat. I was like, man, I'd go get my boat. And now I, no, I didn't realize that so many people were getting stuck trying to go get the boats. Son of a bitch. All right, my next one is these teeny tiny Northwestern engineers invent the world's smallest remote-controlled walking robots. All right, I'm sorry, but I don't know what's going to happen here. I mean, are these things going to be great? Are they going to be... They're supposed to be able to go into your body and fix things. Like, there's going to be somebody with like a fucking keypad and a mouse and a joystick, and it's going to be controlling these things. And they're supposed to help us, right? They're supposed to help surgeons fix things that they would normally have to cut you open for, which is absolutely incredible. These are all remote control with the help of lasers. It's just insane. Look at how teeny tiny that is. That is the top of a penny, people. That is not fake. That is real. That is a penny. And this thing is on the top, on the side of the penny. You know how thick a penny is when you hold it sideways. That thing is not even filling the width of a penny. So I think it's pretty neat that, they're going to be able, but what else can these things do? What else is this going to do? You know what I mean? Is this going, what if these get in the wrong hands and then they can just unleash these bots? They crawl. Would it be like swallowing a spider? Right? Because they say we swallow X amount of spiders a year. Depending on where you live, there's more or less. So would these things be that easy? Like they could unleash these and then all of a sudden, they're crawling around and they know exactly where they are. And they're like, oh, I've made it. And now I'm in the house and now I'm in his nose. And now what? You can make it to my brain and disconnect something or manipulate me in my sleep. I don't know. Could these be weaponized? I think they could. I feel like everything starts off as a weapon and then turns out into something else. I don't think it's the other way around. Not everything, but I feel like everything can be turned into a weapon. Maybe that's better. But I don't know. These are really neat. It doesn't look like it can move. Doesn't look like it can do that much of anything. So I think I'm gonna keep looking into these because all these robots and these AIs and have you seen those robotic machines? I think it's Boston Dynamics. Those robots went from hopping and skipping to dancing to parkour, and now, oh my God, they're insane. They're doing barrel rolls. They're jumping gaps. They got every time they fail at something, the programmer gets to reprogram them and make them a little bit better. And then once they get to the point where they can learn on their own, man, you think the future's grim now? I'm telling you, it's going to get real grim when that happens. But I thought this was really interesting and kind of scary all at the same time. I don't want to see little robots turned into weapons, but people already think birds are fake. So what do you think of that? I don't think they're fake. All right. And that's the podcast today, everybody. So I hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend. I hope you're all safe out there. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of mine. I hope you have a great Thursday, Be nice, be kind out there, all right? And be safe. You don't know who you're dealing with, so try to keep cool when a situation happens so that you don't make the situation worse, because unfortunately, you don't know who you're dealing with anymore. Everybody is dealing with a lot, and it's causing a lot of people to do things that they wouldn't have normally done. All right, so again, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers. You're the reason I keep coming back week after week. Remember to share, rate, review the podcast. Push it out into the algorithm and help me make this podcast bigger. You've all helped so much, so thank you as always. If you're new to the podcast, remember to subscribe. That's right. Click, smash, lick that subscribe button. It's the one thing I'm asking you to do. It's completely free for you, so please be doing that. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, and Facebook. Go follow. And, of course, if you want to get more involved with the podcast, you want to get some free SlowDown merch, send an email over to talkinwithtopher@gmail.com. You can send a video. You can send an email. If you or someone you know has a story that needs to be heard, send it on over. Get involved and share with me. talkinwithtopher@gmail.com. That's talkinwithtopher@gmail.com. And with all that said, I hope everybody has an amazing Thursday. Enjoy the weather. Be safe. Be kind. And as always, I will talk to you later.
Talking with Tope.